John on your Sports Winner now with Fairford Town manager Jody Bevan. Jody, your first pre-season game, 3-0 defeat against Siren Town, but from your perspective, good workout tonight.
Yeah, great workout. I thought for the first probably half hour, I thought it was a really good exercise. It's I thought a very even game. After that, we started to get tired, and I think you can see that Cirencester had the benefit of having had a game at the weekend, were that little bit sharper, and after that we kind of get the ball away a little bit too easily at times, and they made us work really hard. So these games, certainly your first game against decent opposition, it's all about fitness and getting at, and we've got that. So from that respect, great exercise to get minutes into a lot of our players. So yeah, I'm pretty relaxed, and 3-0 looks a bit of a kind of a tanking, but it wasn't that at all. So I'm reasonably happy.
I was going to say, first half, I could count the chances between the two teams on literally two fingers, and they managed to poke one in towards the end of that first half, and I didn't really think there was much between the two sides. One or two changes second half. They brought a lad on up front on the left-hand side who was a little bit quick, and I thought he sort of turned the game, really.
I mean, to be fair, I'm going to say they changed their shape as well, and they stopped us playing out from the back as well, which, I think that was probably the main difference, and you can see the quality, of their personnel they were bringing on, that that made a difference. And as I said, we did get, you can see we got a bit tired. So our attacking play and what have you, and our quality in possession in that second half was a bit disappointing. But as I said, tonight was mainly about fitness, and to get that rustiness after 4.5 months or whatever it's been, get it out the system, and we got we move on, and I saw enough in that first half an hour to see that I think we can be excited again this season.
One or two new signings that you've made in the last few days or so. You brought a couple of new, well, I won't say new youngsters, but young lads in. Ian Herring returning to play again, and also Nick Stanley, who was down the road at Shrivenham and has had more clubs than Rory McIlroy as well. How did you think the new lads did?
Yeah, I mean, Spud was great straight away. I mean, straight away, just that nous in midfield was something we've been really lacking, I felt, over the last year or so, particularly last season when we were doing so well for the majority of the time. In games where we lost, we tended to get beat heavily, and in those games we really lacked a kind of a leader or that person with experience. So that's been a target of ours, to get some more experienced players into the squad this season. And
how did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, well, so I've known Spud for a long time from his Siren days, actually, and we've whilst he's been at Hungerford, he's helped us out with players on a few occasions, and we've spoken regularly, and really, I've always followed Hungerford's results because I think he's did an unbelievable job there in the circumstances. So when he left, and during lockdown, and there was the phase where everyone was suddenly sharing 5k times and the thing, and I saw he was, doing 5k's in 20 minutes. So my kind of eyes opened a bit, and I was straight on the phone just to see if he. I know when you're managing, the stresses of it take its toll on you, and I just wondered if he would, if he fancied just, putting the boots back on, and if he wasn't going to get back into coaching immediately, he was still fit enough, still good enough to come and do a job at this level easily. And I did, to be honest, it was a massive long shot. Never really thought it would happen, but then he come to a pre-season session, so I thought that's good straight away, and he's loved every session we've done. He's loved it. He's fitted in straight away.
Come off today,
No, and you can see that the enthusiasm he's got for the game. It's infectious, and he's he's made no bones about it. He's come here to win things, and again, that first half an hour in particular, I can see that he's going to be. I think he's just what we needed.
Yeah. Does he make you think that perhaps you've hung up the boots a bit too early, Jody? I mean, you've had quite a few returns to the game over the years, but second thoughts?
No. No, I'm going to say if that happens, then something's gone seriously wrong.
Okay. Just looking back at last season, things were going really well, and then one or two defeats, as you say, and then things picked up again, and then of course the virus kicked in and the lockdown, when you had possibly a chance still to make that top two.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I mean, I was always quite resigned to the fact that the way the league finished. I mean, obviously Westfields were fantastic, and Binfield had also had a fantastic season, and we knew those two were, even if they were, it was pointless us getting involved in discussions about how the season was going to be finished, because we knew we were the way it was. However they calculated the permutations and what have you, we were going to be third, whichever way it came up. We got to the stage where we just come off a spell of injuries and suspensions, where I really fancied our chances. I knew we had players coming back, and I thought with the running of games that we had left at that time, I fancied our chances of catching at least making it with Binfield due to come here. I thought that could have ended up being a bit of a cup final, in all honesty, to see who got that second place. But it wasn't to be. It doesn't take anything away. We had a fantastic season. This season, I think we'll be, marked. Teams will be, saying that we're going to be expecting us to be up there again. But that brings its own pressures. Can we deal with that expectation? We've gone from it. We made a massive jump last year from finishing 13th the year before to suddenly being, for the vast majority, we were in the top two for the vast majority of the last season. It ended up, worst case scenario, we would have finished third last year. So, from my point of view, from the coaching, we've got to look to, as I said, you've always got to be moving forward. So we've got to be looking, can we do better than third? And that's what we're aiming for. Whether that'll happen or not, who knows?
One or two more pre-season friendlies to come?
Yep. So we playing a local side, Treadworth Tigers, on Saturday. So that will be a different test for us. So hopefully that will give us, touch wood, it will give us the opportunity to play against a team that will love playing here. Lee Smith is their manager now, former striker of ours, so that's how that game's come about. So looking forward to that one. And then next Tuesday we have Chippenham coming here. So again, that'll be a great test for us against very good opposition. So that's we got a few more after that, but that's on the immediate horizon for the next week. So
just looking around us locally, a change of management at Shrivenham, Rollwood and Bassett Town as well. One or two new faces in there as well. How do you think you're going to fare regards other teams in the area in the Hellenic this year?
It's always you can't judge anything from pre-season at all. Obviously. Shrivenham's going to, with a new manager, becomes a bit of a unknown quantity. I think there's still a lot of business to be done, really, with players. I expect there's still to be a lot of. We thought it was going potentially. There's room for it. I mean, I think I do need to. I'm certainly hope with the news that Aidan Bennett and Ellis Dunton will be. They're likely to be joining Siren. Played against us tonight. That does give us. I think we need probably another forward. So that's something we're looking at. Let's say a forward with pace.
You got the boots already on.
Probably a wide forward would be good. So definitely not myself. But yeah, I mean, I think we're only just starting to see the effect of the virus in football. Certainly in the professional game, I'm expecting to see. We're starting to see at the top of the non-league pyramid now clubs, players go, free transfer, and it will inevitably it works its way down. Yeah. So we'll wait and see. I think we fully expected everything. So when we spoke to all our lads back in April, everyone was staying, and going to say I was able to put my feet up for 6 weeks or so and totally forget about football, which was great. But then we come back and. A change of manager at Bishop's Cleeve and Cinderford, and it's changed the landscape. And suddenly there's the inevitable knock-on effect. So what we've got now is settled. All those lads tonight are signed on and ready to go. And I think with, I said targeted experience to bring in the summer, and we've done that. And there's the potential for maybe 1 or 2 new faces still to come.
Right, we'll watch this space then, and we'll move on from tonight's workout. Well done.
All right, cheers. Thank you.